At breakfast, Mom said, "Your sister's twins will take your room. They need more space to grow." As I opened my mouth, Dad slammed his glass and said, "Agree or get out of this house." I just nodded. A week later, I bought the house next door, watched them fall apart, and said, "Good morning." Every day. Pratt 3. Then I sat at the tiny office desk and opened Zillow, because I needed to look at something that wasn't a text thread. The listing had been up for 19 minutes. Charming 3, bedroom next door to quiet cull, D-Sac. The photos showed a sunlit kitchen, a backyard with a lopsided fence, and the exact view of my parents' living room window that I grew up staring through. The price made my stomach flip, high, but not impossible. Not if I pulled from the expansion fund and braced for a tight year. My phone buzzed nonstop. Mom 3, be reasonable. Dad 1, DST, Sabrina 5, we need the money today. The sale ends at midnight. I didn't answer. I called the agent instead. I own the bakery on Linden. I'd like to make a cash offer on the house next door. He whistled. You move fast. Not really. I said. Just tired. The next 48 hours were a blur of signatures and wire transfers. I slept on the bakery couch between morning bakes and emails from the title company. I told exactly 2 people, my assistant manager Jade, who hugged me and said, "About time," and my landlord, because I was month anyway. On Wednesday the deed recorded. I drove to the new place with a folding chair, a pillow and a bag of groceries. The house smelled like pine, saw and old dust. I opened the windows. I sat on the floor and ate a cold sandwich. When it got dark I texted a locksmith. At 7:02 a.m. Thursday I stood on my new front porch with a coffee and watched my parents' blinds twitch. I took a sip. I waited. The front door across the lawn opened like a jaw. Mom stepped out in her robe. "Christopher." "Morning," I said. Dad appeared behind her. He looked smaller in daylight. "What are you doing? Living?" I said. Sabrina texted before she called. "Is that it? Tell me you didn't." Then she called. I declined. I set my phone down and sat on the step. It felt quiet, not peaceful yet, just quiet. By noon, the rumor machine was at full speed. Aunt Nora called and said, "Your mother is hysterical." Uncle Ted texted, "Bold move, kid," with a thumbs up emoji that made me laugh in spite of myself. I turned my phone off and built a bed frame. I'm not handy in a YouTube influencer way, but I can follow instructions. It felt good to make something that stayed where I put it. That afternoon, Dad came over. "No. Hello? You think this is funny?" "No," I said. "I think it's close." "Close to what?" "Closure," I said. "And boundaries," he scoffed. "You bought a house to spite your sister." "I bought a house because you told me to get out," I said. Because I can afford to live without being told my value every time you need a check." He looked past me into the empty living room. "So what? You'll just sit here and watch us?" "No," I smiled. "I'll say good morning like neighbors do." He stared for a long time. "We raised you." "I know," I said. "Thank you." He left shaking his head. An hour later, Mom sent a paragraph about if I felt like I should be ashamed. 5 minutes after that, a second text. "Can you at least bring cinnamon rolls on Sunday? The twins love them." I didn't reply. I baked for my customers and slept like a rock. Friday, Sabrina came over pushing the twins' stroller like a battering ram. "You're insane," she said. "You embarrassed Mom." "People are talking." "People always talk," I said. "Half the time they're wrong. You could have just helped like you always do." "I did help," I said.